Hello YouTube, thank you for tuning in today. I would like to share with you an exhilarating experience of seeing these angelic beings in heaven. Although the vision didn't last long, every time I meditate on it, it seemed like it just lasted for minutes. And sometimes heavenly things can be too profound for human words. So I'm gonna just do my best, even with pictures that I would show. It's more of like trying to combine it, like Photoshop it, so you can kind of like see what I see in this vision. As I was sitting down on a couch, I was just like really just tuning in to like God's love, just focusing on His love. And then it's like this flash just came over me in a way that I was able to see a part of heaven. I have told you this before if you haven't noticed, or for those who are new here, thank you for tuning in again. But when a person sees heaven, they don't just see the entire realm of heaven. God just gives them just a piece, like a speck of heaven. So if you were to just, in your imagination, just see this entire scenery behind me and just think about that's heaven, God would just show you maybe like just this much of heaven. That's it, like just that much, because it takes more than the eternity to see the entire realm of heaven. It's that big. So I was just really focusing in on the love of God. It's like I was able to see what was around me in heaven, and sometimes these experiences, it kind of makes you feel like you're actually leaving your body. Or like God would just like take a picture or film something and just send it to your mind, and you're just seeing it like a movie in your head. But then again, the feeling was not earthly at all. Like even my body, like even my heart, it was so enlightening. It was just so rich with newness. So what I seen on my left side, matter of fact, the entire scenery was like just like what you see here. But you see this color, like, you know, the green, the light blue sky. It was more rich. It was more rich and green. It was so blush. The sky was like it was light blue than what you see here. So it was like 1,000 times better than anything on earth. But on my left side, I want you to just compare a castle and a waterfall. Like, have you ever seen a castle that looks like a waterfall? It was like that. I mean, it's not confusing, but it's just so mystical. And this angel was just standing there. The entire waterfall, this castle like waterfall was mountainous. Like it was so massive. If I were to just estimate and give it a measurement, I would say maybe close to 30-40 feet tall. Let's see. You see where this yellow pole is right here? It was like kind of like that in the distance from where I am in the vision. So it was like I was basically just seeing it, but it was just too high. But this angel was just standing there, just keeping post. And even in his presence, I can just feel him. Like I can really feel his presence. And he wasn't mean. He wasn't angry. He wasn't full of rage. But he was a gentleman. He was like what normal ladies would say, a handsome gentleman. That's what I got from just being in his presence and to just identify his characteristics. If I can just really give a height, I mean just estimate his height, I will probably say maybe he's like the size, maybe the size of, I don't know, a skyscraper. Like maybe 40-50 feet. That's maybe around there, like around 40-50 feet. It was like looking at lightning. It was like his entire garment was made of lightning. And he was just really focused, like just really standing posed, like he was just guarding the place. But again, he was kind. I just knew that he was so kind. massive giant being. That's what I can say. It was all white, like this like wearing lightning. It wasn't blinding. None of the colors in heaven was so blinding. It was just, you can be able to see it and interpret its color. His robe wasn't necessarily made of cotton or some sort of like earthly material. It was richer than silk. It's like it just fit him right. And he was just so massive, just huge, like just with power, with strength. I mean, his hair was like kind of like a white blonde. It was, I would say white, like close to a whitish blonde, but like probably like shoulder length. Yeah, it was like shoulder length. Didn't see a sword, nothing like that. I didn't see that. Maybe he had on his side, but I didn't see it. But he was just standing guard, just posted. And this waterfall castle was so beautiful. Sometimes I just wish that I can just take a picture of it and just bring it back down to earth and just share it with you, but nothing on earth could compare to this vision. And I also knew that there was a being, maybe an angel too, that was like right on the left of me too, like maybe like behind me somewhere. I just knew that he was just standing there. And there was also another one on the right side of me. I didn't really pay attention to it. I just knew that he was there on the right side of me, but it was just this scenery, this beautiful scenery just right in front of me. And it's like I was just right back where I was in the room, just sitting down. And this was just a few days ago, and I still remember the things that God would share with me, like visions, words, whatever. And it can be years ago, like a long time ago, and I can still picture it in my mind. Again, if you are new to this page, know that whenever God shares something with you, it stays with you. It's like it's just mounted in your heart like a pillar. It just stays with you, and you can just build on it. How I felt, it's like you're being amazed. Shockingly amazing. I would say that. Shockingly amazing. But it's like, it's a place where you know you can call home. Yeah. It's a place where you know you can call home. It's like, that's where you belong. And my heart, it was like some sort of like static feeling that just came over me, especially in my heart. It was like my heart was being renewed, like being washed away or being purged of just the filth, the garbage, the darkness. It was like my heart was being enlightened just by being in the presence of heaven. It was like my heart was just being renewed in this kingdom. It's like the things on earth don't even matter anymore. It's like it was like that was your past. Earth, it's like it just don't even exist anymore. It's like you've been graduated from that. That's like elementary. That's what it felt like. Even though it wasn't on my mind, it's just coming back to reality, coming back to where I am now. It's like everything was just wiped away clean. And it's like you're living a brand new life. It's like the life that you always needed. And that's where it was. It was there in heaven. And best believe, I know for sure that God wants us to live as citizens in heaven. Like, we shouldn't have to wait to go there to live, but it's like we're able to live in that heavenly moment now on earth. Remember when Jesus said, "Let your will be done on earth as it is done in heaven." It's like he wants heaven to invade earth. And we are children of his kingdom. I will never forget that image. I will never forget those angels' faces, even the dreams and visions that I have seen before in my lifetime. I'll never forget their faces. there's a few testimonies on here that I have shared with you about, seeing Jesus and angels, and just really beholding their image, the feeling of it. I will never forget it. And that's something that I will always treasure in my heart. And I want you all to experience the same. If you really is seeking heaven, just know that Jesus is the way. There is no rituals that need to be performed and things like that. It's just really focus on Jesus. Focus on the love of God and knowing His word for yourself. There's too many lies and doctrines of devils and seducing spirits. It just really ain't got time for that mess. You can miss me with all that. It was, those things are just trash to me, and He's really the only way to true peace, true happiness, true fulfillment. But you are able to experience it. There's a lot of authors out here that have wonderful experiences. Each day or sometimes each night, God would just take them to, have tours in heaven. A lot of books have been made, and I just use this platform as an instrument to share His glory and experiences, personal and spiritual. Now, if you may be wondering, though I get quite a few concerns and questions, how could I see heaven, or what things do you do, or you fast, or any rituals or religious theories and stuff. To be honest with you, I don't. It's my main priority is really focusing on Christ, just really paying attention to His love. Even though the world around us is kind of in havoc, chaos, but it's that should not block your vision from staying focused on Christ. I didn't ask for it, although you can. That's another thing. That's another way you can do it. Jesus said, if you ask for anything in my name, I will do it for you. Another verse, He also said, ask and you shall receive. Do it that way. Seek and find. Knock and the door will be open to you. His teachings. But I wasn't expecting it. Again, it was just really focusing on the love of the Father. That's it. The love of Jesus. That's all of that I did. And it's that heaven was just open for me to just see inside. Again, it's just a glimpse, a speck of the entire realm of heaven. So when people say they see this and see that, it can be true, yes, but that's not the entire realm of heaven. Heaven is too big, too large. But that's just something that I just wanted to just share with you, that wonderful experience. I might have to request next time, can I just bring my phone up there and just film it? That'll be cool. But hopefully, I'll have access to do that. But otherwise I have to just use this Photoshop thing and just try to create the image that I have seen and then just share it with you guys. But that's all I have to share with you, just that experience. But I love you all. I want you guys to take care of yourself. Have a wonderful year. All right, see you later.